CA Hoops Weekly on site here at the 2018 CA Men's Basketball Tournament presented by Jersey Mike Subs. I'm Bobby Broyles along with Rob Washburn. And Rob, the first round's in the books, and tonight Drexel and Delaware advanced to the quarterfinals, and it was all about the big men in the post and these two victories for the Dragons and the Blue Hens.
Yeah, no question. In the first game, it was Austin Williams with nearly a triple-double, 10 points, 15 rebounds, and 7 block shots. He was a force inside for Drexel, helps them come back. Drexel's down 10 in that game in the second half and battles back. And Tremaine Isabel, who had a tremendous second half, 20 of his 24 in the second half to help them rally. And Tremaine was really big late. But the defense and the inside play of Austin Williams was huge in that Drexel win. And then in the second game, Delaware and Elon. Delaware comes out on top, and it was Eric Carter, as you said, his 12th double-double of the season. He, along with Ryan Daly and Ryan Allen, who have been the constants all year long. Delaware shot the heck out of the ball tonight, 59% from the floor, and their zone defense gave Elon fits. Elon made 10 threes, but they had to shoot 36. Great defense by Delaware in that one.
Well, like you said, it's all about getting hot at the right time in March as we look to the quarterfinals, one of the more exciting days of the tournament. 4 games tomorrow, and it begins at high noon here at the North Charleston Coliseum, as we'll see the top seed in the regular season, or the co-regular season champions for the first time, the College of Charleston Cougars, taking on the Drexel Dragons.
Yeah, it's going to be an interesting matchup because Drexel, I tell you, they play with so much confidence. They're coming into this game, you could tell in the post game that they really believe. They beat Charleston, don't forget, early in January at the DAC. They've got to win, so they know they can play with College of Charleston, and they will be coming in with some momentum from this game today. But College of Charleston, they're the #1 seed for a reason.
They are.
They've got 3 guys who were on the first 2 all-conference teams. Grant Riller, who's been on an absolute tear over the last 3 weeks of the regular season, Jarrell Brantley, and then, of course, the steady point guard in Joe Cheely. Also a great defensive team. So it's going to be interesting to see if Drexel can get their legs back after a hard-fought game against JMU, and see what they have tomorrow against the #1 seed.
All right, and following that game is always the epic 4-5 game, and this one could be epic. A great matchup between William and Mary and Towson. William and Mary being the 4th seed and Towson the 5.
Yeah, 2 teams. You couldn't get 2 teams with more contrasting styles. You got William and Mary, the best shooting team in the country, #1 in the nation in three-point percentage, #1 in free throws, 4 or 5 in field goal percentage. They like to get up and down. They like to shoot the ball against the Towson team that, while Towson, this is probably the most talented offensive team Towson's had in quite some time, led by Zane Martin. They're still tough, physical, aggressive in Pat Scarry style. They like to rebound. They like to defend. They're going to be physical. And so it's going to be interesting that when they played the first time in Williamsburg, William Mary jumped out to a big lead, and then Towson got hot and sort of pulled away. In the second game up at Towson, William and Mary actually led the game the majority of the way. Towson hits a shot late to force overtime and sort of pulls away in overtime. So Towson's got a couple of wins.
Yes, they do.
So it's going to be an interesting matchup to see whose style is able to win out in that one.
And then the night session will begin at 6 o'clock, and it will be the Delaware Blue Hens, who we saw tonight, taking on the other co-regular season champion, Northeastern Huskies, the 2 seed.
Yeah, and nobody comes into this tournament any hotter than Northeastern. 7-game winning streak, and what they've done so well is, one, they share the ball incredibly well, guys who understand their roles, and then they defend, especially the three-point line. They're 7th in the nation in three-point percentage defense. They really lock down that three-point line, which will make it challenging for Ryan Daly and Ryan Allen. They may need another big game from Eric Carter in that one. But, you know, the Northeastern goes is their point guard, Vasa Pusica, first-team all-conference guy. He's really the guy that makes them go scoring, passing, and gets everybody involved. So it's going to be an interesting matchup. Northeastern won the game at Matthews pretty handily. When they played a few weeks ago at Delaware, Ryan Allen had a shot at the end to potentially win the game. It rims out, and Northeastern escapes with the 3-point win. So I would expect another close game.
And then the nightcap, it should be a good one. We'll see the CAA Player of the Year, Justin Wright Foreman, and the Hofstra Pride, the 3 seed, taking on the 6 seed UNCW Seahawks, who, of course, return here to the North Charleston Coliseum, where they won last year's CAA tournament title.
Yeah, pretty good vibes for the 2-time defending champs. But this will be an interesting matchup because when these 2 teams played, they couldn't have had 2 more different games. Hofstra wins by 20 points up on Long Island. They come down to Trask, and UNCW wins by 20 points. You talked about Hofstra, the Player of the Year, and Justin Wright Foreman, but beyond him, they've got the big man in the middle, Rokas Gustis, and then Eli Pemberton, who does a little bit of everything, and their point guard, Deshir Bowie, has been playing outstanding. So they're a team that can score a lot of points. UNCW can certainly score a lot of points, led by Devontae Kaycock, the double-double machine, 22 double-doubles, first-team all-conference, nation's leading rebounder, and then a steady guard in Jordan Talley. And then what's going to be interesting about them, as you talked about, this is the defending defending champs. They got pretty good vibes in this building.
Yes, they do.
They have some guys other than Tally and Kaycock who were on that team last year, didn't have big roles, but were part of that thing. So you know that they're talking about coming back to North Charleston and defending the title. So that'll be a great way to finish our night.
Absolutely. And you can catch all 4 quarterfinal games tomorrow on CA.TV, so make sure to tune in. And also, of course, stay with CASports.com and all of our social media outlets throughout the tournament for all of your information throughout the 2018 CA Men's Basketball Championship presented by Jersey Mike Subs. Rob and I will be back here tomorrow night to recap the quarters and get you ready for the semifinals.